Here we go, guys. Vince the Anomaly making his UFC debut. Man, I am friggin' amped up. I'm nervous. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting. There is a link in the description so that you can get ESPN Plus. Vince is going to be the second prelim fight. Fights are starting in 5 minutes, so probably about in a half hour he'll be going on. Vince's been working this for a long time, guys. This has been his dream for years. He's had a hell of a run in the amateurs and in the pros, fighting LFA for years now, and you know, it's been one thing that led to another. But he is a quick replacement for Jamall Emmers. He got the call on Thursday afternoon. Was it Thursday? No, maybe Wednesday. It was 2 days. Yes, it was Thursday afternoon at 12 o'clock. He got a call. UFC said, "Yo, can you make it? We need a fighter, replacement fighter. It's a weight class higher than yours. You got to jump up to 145. Are you down? He normally fights 135. He said, "I'm already in the car." There was equipment in the car. Drove right to Vegas, and now he fights in about a half hour. UFC debut, man. I'm pumped for him. I'm super excited. He's got a great game plan. He's going against Jamall Emmers, who's had a couple of fights. His last fight was against Giga Chikadze, who's on the fightTIPS channel. You guys probably know him. Kickboxer, great kickboxer. Giga edged him out in a split decision. So Jamall is a very game opponent. He's got about 4 inches height on Vince. He's got good Muay Thai. He's got good submissions as well, but Vince is going to beat him with his wrestling. He's going to put the pressure on him. I don't want to give too much away in case Emmers' team is tuning into this live stream, but it's going to be good, man. Not too small. He's definitely shorter, but he's got a great game plan that's going to beat the taller man. Just you wait and see. It's going to be a great way to do some film study. So I highly encourage you guys to tune into this one, and then you get to see the fightTIPS live in action. All right, watch Vince do what he teaches. Shane, you're going to be in his corner. He's fighting in a half hour, so no. It's out in Vegas. I'm in LA right now. They were very strict with the COVID quarantining, you know, the masks and all that. So there was a list of people, a small list, who was able to get Kenny Johnson, his wrestling coach, and Adam Lerner, his striking coach, his head coach. They're going to be cornering him for this fight. So I'm supporting remotely. Shane, you're going to stream it? No, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to be watching. I got my TV up here. I can't stream it. UFC, Zuffa shut me down. Vince's debut in UFC. Yep. Can you believe it? Finally. He's been working hard, man. He's been working hard at it. Today's the day. Got the call. Said, are you able to watch it?
I didn't even try yet.
Yeah, it ain't
Are you on?
Yet. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live.
The
The volume is low. I'm kind of quiet. What's going on? Should be automatic. Automatic. Hella quiet. What am I doing?
Where the mic is?
No, I don't know where the mic even is. I got other people saying it's not. It's fine. The volume's good. Turn the volume up. It's Marie. No, I got everyone says.
Put like an external mic in if you want.
Nah, I think we're good.
They trolling.
They're trolling. Doing a backflip. I haven't done a backflip in a while. Fall and break my neck before Vince goes live. Can't do it. We gotta keep good energy. All right, fine. I'll do a backflip. I'm easily convinced. All right, let me warm up. I'm cold. Watch out, Bob. Back up, man. Give me a little room here. I gotta go full body. I'll go over this way. Nah, I don't kick this. When did Vince get the call? Yeah, I think it was Thursday at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. He got the call. They said, "Can you do it? You got to fight Jamall Emmers. You got to move up a weight division." Vince normally fights at 135. He's fighting 145 tonight. Vince said, "I'm already in the car. Consider it done. I'll be there. I'll be there." He called me up on his way to Vegas. He said, "Hey, man, guess where I am?" I said, "Where?" He said, "About 20 minutes outside of Vegas." I said, "Oh, yeah? What for? Gonna do some gambling?" He said, "Nope. Gotta make my UFC debut. I'll be right back." I said, "All right, man. Got this. Do what you do best. Do what you do best, Anomaly." Yeah, I'm saying. Do what you do best. That was a messy one, but it's been a while. I'm amped up. No gamble about it. No, sir, Sensei Seth. No, sir. man, I'm so excited for him. Just someone who, you know, like he had his eyes on the prize. This is what he wanted. This is what he worked hard for. He can cut in front of the camera, baby. He made his dreams come true. It's inspiring. I'm truly inspired by Vince. I really am, man. The first RIP Brian Collin, that one got me. And then I just see everyone's doing RIP Joe Rogan. Clickbait, photoshopped. You guys are liars. Yeah, Vince versus McGregor, yeah. Shane, you should do a virtual sparring again. Got virtual sparring, got a bunch of them on fightTIPS.com for the members on there. We got Muay Thai, we got going against Southpaws. Vince did an MMA one, so you can fight Vince. Watch him fight tonight, and then you can sign up for fightTIPS.com. And then virtual spar Vince. I'm amped, dude. I'm amped up. I'm amped up. When Vince wins, you need to take the hat off. All right, when Vince wins. Thank you, Sensei Seth. Said y'all need to get the Fight Tips subscription. There's great content on there. Appreciate that, sir. Yeah, Sensei Seth got the, he's been on there. He's been a member for months. Got to check out Sensei Seth's as well. He's got an entire course on sidekicks. Come on, even though they don't work. Learn why and how they don't work. Learn every intricate detail on why they don't work. Nothing happened to Joe Rogan. They're trolling you, man. When does he fight? So the fights are starting a minute ago. UFC, come on, UFC. Get your act together. No, the first prelim is starting. It's supposed to start at 4. It's 4:02 now. And then Vince is the second fight. So about 20-30 minutes in. Bum, 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 bum. Joe Rogan was murdered by his evil twin, Bro Jogan. Joe Hawkin. Good going, Warrior. Why'd he go up a weight class for his debut? Because he's a replacement fight. So Jamall Emmers' original opponent, I believe, got COVID, or for whatever reason, was not able to make the fight. So they called up Vince and said, it's not your division. I know you need to move up 10 pounds, but do you want to fight? He's not going to turn it down. He ain't going to turn it down. It's his dream. So he's got to fight a bigger guy, take him out. Like level 1, the boss in level. The first boss is always easy. Take him out, run through Jamall. Sorry, Jamall, you're a good fighter, but you're in the way. Vince got to take you out. And then once he's in there, now he's got the contract signed. Now he's in the UFC, he's on the roster. Now he can go back and fight at his normal weight, 135. Why are you wearing a Medusa shirt? This is the Anomaly shirt here. There's a lot of hidden meanings on this shirt. And what he did for each of his fights, it always evolved. So there was different versions of this shirt, and then they kind of all came together, and this was the final shirt. Vince is a very, very interesting dude. The more you learn about him, the more you realize how philosophical and intelligent and deep thinking he is. But he's pretty much like a real life. He's going Super Saiyan. Tonight he's going Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan Vince the Anomaly. First version. How tall is Vince? I think Vince is 5'6", and his opponent's 5'10". Okay, so he's got a 4-inch reach advantage on Vince. You look like Steve Fox from Tekken. Thank you. What a compliment. Where's Vince from? Hawaii. I forget the city that he's from. I should know that. As his friend. Actually, no, I just can't pronounce it. I'll tell you in a second. Vince is from... I just tweeted it the other day. Give me a sec. Shane, you don't have an iPhone? I said it before you could type it. Kaneohe. Kaneohe? Kaneohe. Kaneohe. Is that going to be backwards? No, it's just super hard to read. That's where Vince is from. Yeah, buddy. Is it on for anyone else? Anyone else got it up? Just dropped the moat. I'm gonna refresh it. Should be a good night of fights though. Main event, Brunson against Shabazian. Shabazian's on a roll, man. Undefeated. He's never made it out of the first round. He's got all first round finishes. Pretty wild. I think I just broke my remote dropping it. Nothing's working. Someone said, Shane, do you watch anime? Not as much as I'd like. Like I don't prioritize it, but you know, I just watched the first episode of Naruto like 2 days ago. All right, it's up. It's up. We're good. We're good. All right. Fights are on, guys. Links in the description. Support Vince. Support fightTIPS. Sign up for your ESPN Plus if you don't have it already. Download the app. Watch Vince do what he does best, man. Long time coming. I'm working very hard at this. Be able to see the fightTIPS in action. Everything that he teaches, he's going to do. He's got a great game plan going against a taller, heavier, bigger opponent, more experienced opponent in the UFC at least. 2 days notice. And where you see him too, still shredded. Dude's always in fight shape. Oh my God. Sorry for the nervous energy. Wish I could be there. The fight's tonight. Fight's in about 20 minutes, half hour, yeah. Who's got the best cross in the UFC? You know, Connor's got a really good cross from Southpaw. He's got a good cross. Anderson Silva's got a good cross. I'm streaming this. I can't actually stream the fight. UFC, Zufo shut me down. Oh, my bad. You have the best cross. I didn't know you were in the UFC. Masvidal's got a good cross. I know. Someone said you got a lot of energy, man. I'm nervous. I'm excited. One of my best friends making his debut in the UFC tonight. fightTIPS stock going up, baby. After this win. Let's go. Question mark kick Bob. It's funny. Every time I do a live stream, someone says that. Question mark kick Bob. Do you do personal training? I do, but I'm not currently accepting any clients right now. Yeah, Darren Till's got a good cross. I agree. Vince is the second fight on the card, I believe. Yes, sir. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate that, man. Vince's record going into this is 7-2, I believe. Coming off a TKO finish victory in his last fight in LFA. I'm kind of quiet. Oh, the volume. Yeah, a couple people said that. I'm not sure. And then I got other people saying the volume's fine. Thank you, Saktar. Sending that love right back. Online private sessions. No, I used to do online private sessions, but not anymore. The closest thing to that, though, I would say, if you want to like get inside of my brain as a trainer, as a coach, sign up for fighttips.com. That's like where I write my book, you know, like so to speak. I kind of think of the YouTube channel as like journal entries, like just tidbits. But if you want everything that's organized, the curriculum, the drills, you know, the mindset, solo and partner drills, then sign up for fighttips.com. First 14 days are free, and then after that, it's only $7 a month. The prices are going up. Actually, price is supposed to go up today. I didn't do it yet, so you guys got another chance. August 1st. Forgot to do it. What's Vince's style like? So Vince is a pressure fighter through and through. He's usually a little bit short for his division, just slightly. Like for this fight, he's going to obviously be shorter because he's fighting up a division. But he's a pressure fighter. He's got really good boxing. He cuts angles when he punches, while he punches. So never always just coming straight forward with that pressure. Always trying to get to the outside or the inside. Really good wrestling. Trains with Kenny Johnson. Trains with the guys at Black House. And really good jiu-jitsu as well. So he's a grinder. He's someone who will, I'm trying to think of someone he's most similar to. Maybe someone like a Frankie Edgar. You know, really good boxing, really good wrestling, good pressure, good jabber. But when I wrestle him, or when I spar with Vince, if we're doing MMA, I feel like I'm fighting Khabib. Like he gets me to the ground, he gets me on my butt, and I can't get up. Like, no matter how hard I try, man. She's got really good control on the ground. Who's the better kicker, me or Vince? Pfft, come on. How about that question mark kick on Bob? Nah, Vince will tell you that. I'm the better kicker. I better be. Doing Taekwondo and Muay Thai for 20 years, 21 years. I'm doing martial arts for 21 years. You go one of these to the body. You go up. Oh, I'm gonna fake it. Oh. Gotta get this nervous energy out. Easiest takedown for a street fight, single leg? Yeah, Jamie, I mean, single leg, double leg is probably like the most common, highest success rate to takedowns that you'll see, but I mean, it really depends. Like, you know, if someone rushes you and you just kind of duck underneath and you get a body lock, then you can go for like a sweep or body fold. First fight is up, guys. But yeah, like if you're talking about like closing the distance, you wanna penetrate shot and then get that single or get the double. Pretty much whatever's available to you and whatever you're best at. Shane, what's the newest on FightTIPS? We've just been doing a lot of work on fighttips.com. We're constantly adding new courses to it. Right now, I think we have 6. Hybrid striking course, Vince's MMA IQ roadmap, which is awesome. Mine's awesome too, but sorry, I'm losing focus. We got stretching, we got virtual sparring, we got fighting foundations, which is like mindset, developing a weekly workout routine, like scheduling, and then like foundations for fighting, for striking and kicking and punches and footwork. We got, and then we got the solo MMA workouts on there. And then we got a double M bag course coming when we release these. We're looking to open up, everything's on track for the shop to open up next week. So you'll be able to pre-order double M bags and our gloves. And the double M bag course is really gonna help you guys out with reaction time, rhythm, hand-eye coordination, keeping your eyes open, so anti-flinch. We got like specific drills that you can do with the bag. Boom, boom, boom. First fight's up now, guys. Which means Vince is next. But yeah, the double M bag course is gonna be awesome. Then we got like different workouts that you can follow along to. What on earth is a sliding side kick? So a sliding side kick is just when your support foot slides across the ground. So you got like a pivot side kick is when this foot pivots on the ground when I throw the side kick, right? So that's a pivot side kick. A hopping side kick is when I hop and kick, right? So I hop, and then a sliding side kick is when this foot just slides across the ground. So it's going to come up off the ground a little bit, but it gets that name from that sliding noise or motion, like that there. How did Vince make it to the UFC? Winning fights, right? It's gonna be the number one. And the other most important thing is putting asses in seats, right? That's what the UFC wants. That's what any fight promotion organization wants, is they want to make sure that if they sign this fighter, people are gonna tune in, people are gonna watch, people are gonna buy the pay-per-views, people are gonna sign up for ESPN Plus. You still got time. All right, so sign up, links in the description below. Make Uncle Dana White proud that, you know, he signed the right guy in Vince the Anomaly. And the best way to prove that is just with the numbers. So if you get a lot of viewership, you bring in a lot of views, like Conor, people are like, but Conor's not the best fighter ever. But he's a good businessman, right? And he puts asses in seats, sells out arenas, and people buy the pay-per-views. And ultimately, that's what these businesses care most about, like UFC. So that's how you get in. You fight, you win those fights, you build up a following. Social media helps a lot. And then you just keep performing. Sell tickets. Someone said I'm new. Who's Vince? Vince is the MMA coach on FightTIPS. So I teach all the striking predominantly, right? So I do the boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Taekwondo, and Vince does MMA, so he does more of the grappling, wrestling. Yep. So Vince has been on the channel for years. He's a good friend of mine. And we've just got some people asking, who's Vince? Who's Vince the Anomaly? One of my best friends, our best friends. Come in real quick. It's my wife Marie. Marie's always behind the camera. But oh yeah, there's the older one, right? Or is mine? No, mine's the newest one.
I think this is the last of 4.
Oh, that's the last one? Oh yeah, you're right, because it's got the eye.
Third eye.
Yeah, you're right. So this was the
3 or
one
4.
previous of that. Yeah, 3 or 4, 4 or 4.
Which I think he has a whole story. I don't know if you already went into that. But.
Yeah, I actually don't know the whole thing. Should have him tell it. After he wins, we'll bring him on to analyze his own fight, and then he can tell the story of the shirts.
Yeah.
Turn a full Super Saiyan. Question about a home gym. Want to get in a gym if there is none in my town, and the bus times don't match with the gym lessons. I don't know what to do. I mean, that right there, and I know I keep selling it, but that's the reason why we came out with fightTIPS.com. I had to take a bus to the train to another bus. It took me 2 hours to get to my MMA gym when I was 15. The first gym I started training at, MMA gym.
The TV's up there.
And I remember even then, it was the same thing. The bus schedule didn't line up, so I would wait in a McDonald's for 2 hours, and I would take a nap, waiting for the gym to open up, and then I would go train. So if you really want to make it happen, then you go early and you wait, or that's why we created fightTIPS.com. It's the closest thing to training at a real gym. It's all the drills that you'll do at a real gym if you have a partner to train with, and if not, we modify it for solo training as well. So fightTIPS.com, there's a 14-day free trial on there for everyone who signs up, and after that, it's only $7 a month. How did I meet Vince? I met Vince just through like the local martial arts scene here in LA. He worked at Systems, if you guys know Systems Training Center. That's where I go and I do my sparring. That's where Marcus Koval, my co-host of our podcast, that's his gym. Vince actually worked at that gym before it was Systems. I think they called it Systems 8. Marcus bought that place, and that's how he met Vince, and then I met Vince through Marcus. The doggo. You guys want to see the dog? You want to see Sully? He's inside. It's hot back here in the gym.
Yeah.
And he's a husky. He doesn't like the heat, so he's inside, staying cool.
This Rory keeps asking about the oos sound that you make when you're instead of just like a sharp breath.
It's a good question, Rory, and I've been debating about doing a full video on that, but I guess the short answer is it's similar to like a key-up in Taekwondo or karate, right? When you throw a punch, like something like that, where you tighten up the core and it forces you to exhale, so it's kind of a constant reminder. But exactly, when I do stuff like that, that's like mimicking the Thais. If you've ever watched any of the Thais, like Sanchai, or if you've ever gone to Thailand, you'll notice that they always do that. And what I think it has to do with more so than like developing power is breathing in rhythm, and it's almost like music, and they like create their own beat or rhythm with the sound. So like I'll do a lot of things, and you can also faint with it, right? So I'll be moving, I do like a lot of so I'm forcing myself to breathe, and then I'm calming myself down with this constant hum, and then I got like a beat to move to, and then you can use it as a way to like set things up as feints. No power, no balan. It's like the two.
Sorry, my finger. I didn't realize the camera was right there.
I know. I keep looking up here, thinking the camera's up here. He's got a new iPad. Second round of the first fight. Vince is next. And you can feint with it. So that's another thing I'll do. So like, let's say you throw a kick and you go, ooh, ooh, then I'll go, ooh, but I won't actually throw the kick, right? So they hear it, they see me, and then they're like, wait, the kick didn't come. Boom, and then you hit them with something else. Shit, huh. So you can feint with your sounds as well. Some good feints here with the hips.
I just announced that they're using a new hybrid MMA rules, so they're using instant replay. I guess for judging.
Really? I didn't even hear about that. I guess they just announced it. That's interesting. What did they say? Like if
it
it's
just
an eye
said
poke?
has adopted new hybrid MMA rules will be using instant replay. That's all it said. It was like a headline. So we don't have audio on.
Yeah, I guess what that means is like similar to NFL or something. Like if there's a flag on the play, they can watch and review it, and then decide what type of penalty happens because of it. Because usually it's instant. Someone saying take the hat off? No, they said when he wins. I promise that we're gonna wait until he wins to take the hat off. Yeah, so maybe it'll be like they watch the replay. It's an eye poke. It's a very obvious, blatant eye poke, intentional. Then they're like, all right, we're gonna take a point away.
Someone said that they've used instant replay for a few years.
Well, they've used instant replay, but I don't know
For
if they've-
decision making?
Yeah, like usually it's right on the spot, right? Like Dean will see an eye poke and be like, that was the second time I warned you at 1 point. Maybe he has to review the footage. I don't know, maybe there's like judges.
We don't have
there.
audio on, so maybe someone else who's watching heard them explain it.
I like that lock. Ooh, that was a groin shot. Who's the chick? That's my wife, man. Have some respect. How long have we been married for? 6 years? 7 years? 6 years. I should know this. You should know this. I don't feel bad.
Six.
September
It'll
will
be 7.
But Marie and I were in the same first grade class together. So we technically met in first grade. We're 6 years old.
Yeah.
And we've been dating ever since. It's not true. Favorite Street Fight combo. I thought you said Street Fighter character. I was like, oh, that's a good question. What's everyone's favorite Street Fighter character? Now, like I don't really think about it like that. Like combos in a Street Fight, it's just like whatever's available to you. You know, whatever's open, whatever he's giving me, you take it.
Were you able to explain like who Vince is fighting and what you expect and stuff?
Yeah. I didn't want to give away too much of strategy.
Yeah, but
just in case Emmers team's backstage streaming right now.
What is his name again?
Jamall Emmers. Yeah, good fighter. It's gonna be a great fight.
Do you know when he's fighting?
He should be next.
Oh, really?
Should be the next fight. We got a delay right now because of a groin strike.
Are you nervous?
I'm extremely nervous. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited though. Like I know he's gonna do well. Anything can happen, but he's someone who just like sets his mind on something, like making it to the UFC, and he makes it happen. And he seems entirely focused and happy and excited for this. You know, like everything's right on track with what he wanted to happen. And I really feel like he controls his destiny. He manifests it. He makes it happen. And I see him getting his hand raised tonight. It's happening.
Someone mentioned that anime that you were watching, Hajime no Ippo.
Hajime no Ippo. That's good, babe. It was perfect. Yeah, Hajime no Ippo. A couple people asking about animes. Do I watch anime? Hajime no Ippo is one I definitely recommend to anyone who's like, I'm not really into anime. I've heard multiple people say that. I'm not really into anime, but I saw Hajime no Ippo and it's awesome because it's very like anatomically correct and it's like good boxing. It's a boxing anime, but it's still anime-ish, but it's like very realistic. And you could tell the creators, the artists, model the cartoons after real boxers. It's cool. Yeah, Baki I heard is a really good one. That's the grappling one, right? I watched the first episode of Naruto. I pretty much just wanted to know what it was about. I like the storyline. And then what else? Like I watched a couple Fist of the North Stars back when I was like 11 or 12. And I was like, oh, this is a cool cartoon. I still remember this. I was flipping through the channels at home and I got to Fist of the North Star. Not many people talk about Fist of the North Star. And I'm like, oh, it's cool. It's a cartoon. I was a young kid, 10, 11 years old. And these guys are fighting, and the one guy throws an uppercut to the other guy's chin, and it rips through his chin, and his fist comes out of his mouth, and just blood squirting everywhere. I remember I'm like, what am I watching? I remember my heart's racing. I got like sick to my stomach. It's like super, super violent. Yeah, Dragon Ball, of course. My favorite Dragon Ball character. I gotta go with Goku, man. Like growing up, I loved Gohan, and then I really had an admiration for Piccolo. I think Piccolo is probably like one of my biggest inspirations because he's like a good coach to Gohan. You know, he helps form the best fighter on the planet. But Goku, I feel like, is like the best role model in the world.
I don't think Vince is selling these anymore. I don't know if he has any left.
Should we bring him back? someone
Yeah,
fight tips.
yeah, it would be really cool.
Would you guys-
He designed all of these too. I think someone asked who designed these, but they're all by Vince.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Vince is like, that's why they call him the Anomaly, because he does a lot of the editing for Fight Tips, a lot of the filming, like the commercial that we just came out with was all him. All self-taught, but really good photographer and videographer, really good designer, obviously, and a hell of a fighter. Someone said Cosmo is the G. Who's Cosmo? Cosmo Alexander? Bro, he's better than Goku. Is he a better role model, though? Ultra Instinct. I haven't watched any of the Dragon Ball Ultra, is that what it's called? I haven't watched any of those episodes. I stopped at Z. You saw the Fight Tips hats. Yeah, we're bringing them back. They'll be available for purchase next week. We're on track to open up the shop, so keep an eye out for that. Website's going to be fighttipsgear.com. GSP versus Khabib. I know, question mark that's my answer. I don't know who's going to win that one. I think when I had GSP's coach Firas Zahabi on the podcast, he brought up a really good point talking about GSP's kicks. Just the fact that, like, if you say like the wrestling's equal, the boxing is equal, he thinks kicks, GSP's kicks will be the differentiating factor. And he's got a great jab too, GSP. But that would be that'd be the super fight of the century. Gonna be a champion one day. Zolfiger. All right, man. Do it. Make it happen. Vince has proven you can do it. All you gotta do is put your mind to it, make the right choices, make the right sacrifices.
All right, so that first one went to decision.
Was that the last round?
I think that was the last round. So Vince might be next on ESPN Plus.
Links in the description below, guys.
Is it?
Yeah, it's in there. So you can sign up for ESPN Plus.
The small crowds are really weird. It's like how quiet it is. Like you don't have that same energy. And I wonder how the fighters feel. Like you figure everybody's different. So some fighters probably like miss the energy that they would like feed off of an audience. And then other people might just be like laser focused.
Yeah.
Like not even care.
Distraction.
But it is, I feel like it's like eerie to watch without an audience.
Well, I think about like the obvious, like when people boo, right? Like let's say it's like a boring fight, and guys are really feeling each other out, there's some hesitation, people start booing. Like they say it doesn't affect you, but there's definitely that thought in the back of your mind where it's like, all right, I gotta go, but you gotta go. You're gonna lose fans, and that's gonna make you change your game plan. That's gonna make you change the way that you fight. So that's not possible when there's no crowd, unless Dana White starts booing. Is Vince using no-touch Tai Chi for this fight? No one will expect the Chi blast. Marie's immune to it. That was a powerful one, too. I put everything I had into that.
Because I use Fight Tips.
Demock. Death touch.
I might go out so I can get a picture on the big screen TV when he comes out.
Cool. Keep that good energy up, guys. That stuff is real. Send it out to Vince right now. Let's all do it. He's Goku right now with the spirit bombs.
I was just going to say that.
See, Marie's a Dragon Ball fan, too. All right, a good one.
You're big.
I am nervous, Jacob. I'm excited, though, man. Like, it's not like I have any doubt. It's just a big day. It's just a big day, you know what I mean? Exercise of creating angles in boxing, footwork. I'll give you a couple right now so I can take my mind off it. Let's cut some angles on Bob. All right, so you can move your lead leg, you can move your rear leg, right? We got two legs, and you got different directions that you can move: forward, left, right, back. Or you can look at it like degrees, right? A lot of people think about angles, they think about degrees, 360 degrees. Let's say forward is 0. Let's say backwards is 180. All right. If I want to cut out to Bob's left side, my right, I can step with my lead foot on, let's do hands of a clock. Think about like I'm standing on a clock right now. 12 o'clock is him, that's 0 degrees. 6 o'clock is 180 degrees behind me. Marie lied, there's still one more round left on this fight. But I'm going to step out at about 12, 1, 2 o'clock, right? Just on the outside of Bob's lead leg. See Bob's lead leg right here? Boom, where it's not. I can throw a jab, and as I do, I'm going to step my lead foot, bang, and then bring my rear foot with me. All right, so once again, I can step in on the jab, bang, cut a little bit of an angle. It doesn't have to be too deep. One thing I always preach when I'm talking about footwork is take micro steps. If you take a super long, deep step, yes, you're going to cover more distance, but it takes more time, right? Think about driving a car. It's going to take a lot quicker to drive down the street than it is to drive cross country, right? So we're just going to go right down the street. We're just going to drive one block, bang, and then I bring that rear leg with me. I want to cut an angle out to Bob's right side, my left. I'm going to step 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I can do it while throwing a right hand. Now, bang, step that lead foot. I bring this one with me. Now I cut an angle on there, all right? You can also step the rear foot, right? I can step the rear foot to my right, maybe as he throws a jab, right? He's advancing, and I'm going to go, boom, step this foot out. He's right here, bang, I can follow him with an uppercut, right? So another way of cutting an angle out to Bob's left, but now by using my right leg. And then one last one we'll do, another defensive one. If Bob's rushing in, maybe he's throwing a right hand. This one I call a check hook or a Russian step. People have different, why do I like see something on the ground that's not there? Is it a shadow?
Oh, there's something on the, oh, sorry.
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen.
Check hook. People have different like definitions for what a check hook is. Some people pivot on the foot, but what I like doing is I step this foot out. Like if this line were to keep going that I'm standing on right here, you see that line? I'm just going to trace that line as I throw a left hook. All right, so I go back. Now I got this angle on Bob. All right, so that's 4 different ones for you, but the footwork shadowboxing program, that's the other course. How could I forget? On fighttips.com, so check that out. That's 36 different movements, orthodox and southpaw, so 18 each. Different ways of cutting angles, forward, back, side to side. I guess forward and back aren't really angles. Well, yeah, it is. Just on a different plane.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. Like I said, first 14 days are completely free, so you can watch all the videos if you want within that time. But the footwork shadowboxing program is a solo program that you can follow along to. I break it down step by step, almost like similar to dance. I break it down 4 steps at a time. Make sure you master those. Then we move on to the following progression. And then you can do them all together, back to back. Ba, 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 ba,
Oops,
ba,
sorry.
ba, 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 huh, ba, huh, ba, ba. That was the whole thing. Well, that was 18. Then you do it from southpaw. And then once you memorize it, ooh, he just slipped right into a head kick, and now he's on his back.
Yeah.
Then you can mix them up, right? You got the moves, mix them up depending on how your opponent's moving. Who's in Vince's corner? No, I'm not in Vince's corner. I'm in the fightTIPS gym. He's got his head coach, his head striking coach, Adam Lerner, and he's got his wrestling coach, Kenny Johnson, cornering him tonight. Really strict with the COVID. You know, like you have to go, you have to get tested, you have to quarantine. So he just found out on Thursday about this fight, so it wasn't enough time for me to make it out there and support. Is Vince on now? I believe Vince is next, and it's the first fight literally just ended. So it's time for him to go to work. fightTIPS worldwide, baby. fightTIPS stock is going up, baby. Bang. What do you think Vince would be happier with, a tap or the KO? I think a nice KO for the highlight reel. I think everyone wants that. But I think we'll be happy with the W no matter what. I know he's happy right now no matter what. He's happy that his dreams are coming true and he's in the UFC. He's been talking about this for a long time, passionately. Should I put my money on Khabib or Gaethje? My gut tells me Khabib. Gaethje did amazing against Tony Ferguson in his last fight, but that's Tony. You know, like to I don't know though, because he's got great wrestling too. Don't take my advice. Is Vince a cop? Vince is not a cop. Vince is a professional fighter. Yeah, and a videographer and a fightTIPS coach.
Someone asked if they get one-on-one feedback from you when they sign up.
Yes.
The forum.
Yes, on the forum. So
I guess I should.
every.
I feel like I'm weird talking off camera.
So all members will have access to not only our courses but also our forums, and I'm on there every day. So a lot of our members will upload videos of themselves doing the footwork shadowboxing program like I was just talking about, or they're moving with a partner doing the hybrid striking or the MMA IQ roadmap drills. and they'll say, I'm having trouble with X. How do I improve my roundhouse kick? Or my wheel kick, or whatever. Yeah, penetration shot, what have you. Or just give me general feedback, general advice. And you'll get advice from all of the other members on there. We got tons of members on there right now, so the forums are very active. And fighters of all levels too, so I'm getting distracted. All levels, so we got very beginners who've never done anything before in their life, and then we have pro fighters on there. We got UFC fighters in there, Vince the Anomaly. That will critique you, give you feedback, help you out, give you specific drills. A lot of people ask about diet and nutrition. A lot of people ask about workout routines, mixing strength and conditioning with their fighting, road work questions, technique, all that. So yeah, it's like I said, it's really the ultimate resource. I wanted to create the ultimate resource, the ultimate online resource for MMA training. And especially right now where gyms are closed here in California, and they're closed, I know, in a lot of other cities, states, countries because of COVID. So it's a perfect time to just stay sharp, right? Exercise this, but we give you the drills to also exercise the whole body. Body ripped. There he is. Boom. Let's go, Vince. Sup, Shane? Says Elias. Glad I could catch your stream. Much love, brother. Congrats to Vince. Thank you, man. I'll pass it along. Appreciate all you guys for coming in, tuning in, supporting Vince, supporting Fight Tips. This is a big day. There he is, baby! There he is. I'm flipping it around. Oh. There he is! Let's go, Anomaly. It is your time, baby. Look, he's already beating him in the virtual sparring. Zufa, don't shut me down for that. UFC's gonna take my stream off. Oh, man. Oh, he looks good in UFC clothing, man. It looks right on him. Amped up for my boy. I'm amped up for my boy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. The underdogs. Rooting for the underdog. I already saw a couple fans placing bets on the underdog. Vince is a big underdog in this fight. So when he wins, you're going to get paid out. Watch the fight, guys. He's up next. He's still got time. Download the link in the description. Get ESPN Plus so you can watch your MMA coach go to work tonight. Who called Vince? Dana. Dana called him personally. No, I think Vince's manager talked to probably Sean Shelby is the matchmaker, and then Vince's manager called him. So that's how that worked. Can you tell I'm hyped, Andrew? All right, Max Walker. You got to say that to his face, though, Max, all right? You got to fly out to California after this. You got to say that to Vince's face, and then you guys got to spar for 3 rounds. Deal? All right, no more trolling comments. No more bad juju. No more bad energy. Good energy. Send that good energy. There he is, baby. The highlights. Bang, knees to the face. Ooh-wee. Look at the Fight Tips logo on the back of his shorts. But his opponent, Jamall Emmers, very talented fighter. Trained Tiger Muay Thai out in Thailand. Got good grappling. He's much taller. Ooh, I like these highlights they're showing of Vince. I like it, I like it, I like it. This is it. It's happening right now. Gotta live in the moment. Ooh, he looks good. Ooh, he looks good. Let's go, baby. Ooh, All right, guys, I'm going to try to keep my cool as best as possible. This is a big moment. It's a big moment for Fight Tips. It's a big moment for Vince. I'm amped up, dude. I'm amped up. He does. Andrea said, I'm watching live. Vince looked good. See, and that's something that just shows his professionalism, too. Like, how good of physical shape he's in right now to get a fight in 2 days' notice, to take a fight on 2 days' notice. But you can see he's been training. He's been fight ready. And that's just how he is, man. He's just like, he enjoys that grind. He enjoys training. He's focused. He's dedicated. Always ready. Always ready to take that call. Thank you for all the love. Thank you all for all the support, guys. Yeah, right. 2 days notice. And he's fighting up a weight class, too. This is it. You see him?
Yeah, he looks great.
Vince is game bred. That's a good word.
He is an anomaly too. He's just like so talented.
Goosebumps.
Someone just sent me a picture of him walking out.
Walking out? Just not live?
It is, but mine's at the same spot.
That's all right. We'll just be a couple seconds behind. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Someone said, "Why are you not in his corner?" Vince has got like a head boxing, striking coach, and wrestling coach that's going to be cornering him. Adam Lerner, who's been his coach for years, and Kenny Johnson, his wrestling coach at Black House. So I wouldn't be cornering him anyway. The reason why I'm not there, why we're not there at the fights, is because there's no crowds, right? Because of COVID. So it's like super strict with the.
We're way behind, someone said.
Oh my God! Why?
Hell!
Don't spoil it. I can't handle it. Out there too?
Yeah, out there I'm at the same spot because we have like a.
He's already out. Is he already out?
Hold on, I'm gonna go check the other TV.
Someone said we're ahead of him.
What? As in
Yeah,
they're
let me know. We'll run in. Yeah. Things looking good. Is he already fighting? Tell me he's already fighting. I'm missing. Yes, let's go. Is he fighting? Who's watching? If given the opportunity, would you be in his corner? Absolutely. Absolutely. Get the You almost made me curse. Is that for real? Fight hasn't started yet. All right, come on, man. Guys, clickbaiting me, tricking me, man. I can't handle it. I know. Don't read the comments. I can't resist. Oh my God. I read once that the best feeling in the world, even above happiness, is enthusiasm.
Oh, they're like just starting in there too. Why are we not live?
I don't know. They're trolling us. Someone said that he already won first round
mess
knockout.
with
They're
me.
trolling me. I can't handle it.
Oh my God. Rude.
This is level 1, baby. You know when you're playing a video game? Level
Do you
1.
want music? I mean, audio?
Well, they might
Ugh.
shut the stream down. We'll turn up a little bit. There he is. Kaneohe. All right, guys. To be honest, I'm probably not going to be looking at the comments.
I don't know if I can be on. I can't be on camera. I get so stressed watching him fight. Not stressed, excited, anxious.
All right, here we go, guys. For everyone who's just tuning in now, we're over 1,000 viewers. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for the love. Vince is getting his name announced right now. Sign up for ESPN Plus. Watch it. I know. All right, anyway, I'm done. I'm watching. Tuning in. Round 1. Laser focus.
Oh, and it's my favorite ref.
That ref held the door for Marie once before and ever since.
He's my favorite ref. I think he's fair.
Vince lands a calf kick, eats a teep against the longer fighter. Let him come to you, Vince. Let him come to you. Once he starts using that jab, give him false confidence on the jab. Yep. Bang. Good composure. Good body shot. Putting the pressure on him. You're good, you're good. Ooh, good right hand, good right hand. Emmers gives him a nod. Another calf kick. So calf kicks was the strategy. Time the jab when he steps in on the jab. He's heavy on that leg, he staggers him, hits him with a left hook. Watch the clinch, careful. Okay, clinch breaks. Eats a knee, lands a right hand. Don't worry about throwing knees back. Stick to the game plan.
We can't show it because they'll shut us down.
Oh, good right hand! Slaps his head back. Eats another knee, though. You can't... I That's if he can hear me.
145.
Yeah, Vince normally fights 135.
Wear glasses. Just like zoom in on our pupils.
Wear glasses. Yeah, I heard that's what some people do. Gotta be in good standing. Vince's boxing's winning. He's eating a lot of kicks and knees, which I'm not liking, but it's even. They're showing the strikes now. Good leg kick. They're not giving him that strike. I don't know why. Another right hand comes over top of the jab. Two minutes into Vince's debut.
Looks great.
He looks awesome, man. 2 days notice. Takes him down. Drops him. Not drops him, but catches the leg, takes him down. Vince is now up against the cage. I think this is kind of where Vince wants to be if he can turn him around.
You guys have seen a lot of Vince's wall work videos. He's great.
Yeah, that's kind of his sweet spot.
Fine.
Trying to get to the backside. Emmers got the whizzer. They break. Take a deep breath. Deep belly breath.
Oh.
Accidental groin strike? I didn't see it though. Well, that's good. It's time to breathe. Time for me to breathe. Oh my God.
Do you have a prediction? Or are you not going there? You're just paying attention?
That was an interesting one. Vince threw a knee to the body, and Emmers also threw a knee, and he kind of leaned in to his hip ran into Vince's shin, and that's what caused the groin strike. I'm sorry, what was the question, babe?
Did you have any predictions, or are you too focused to go there?
Vince third round TKO finish. He's landing really good right hands. Work off that jab, Vince. Still throw the jab. Even as a shorter fighter, you gotta still believe and trust your jab. Good right hand. Good left. Good jab, good stiff jab. Minute 30 left. Good right hand to the body. You know, Emmers is throwing a lot of power, and I don't know, in his fight against Giga, he slowed down a lot, especially in the third round, and he's already breathing out of his mouth. Oh man, just one.
So many knees.
He's good, he's good. Vince goes for the takedown, doesn't get it. Emmers landing a lot of good knees in the clinch, which is going to zap Vince's gas tank. And that's just going against the taller, stronger guy. Emmers is bleeding though. Vince cut him open. He's got him against the cage now. Pressure. Controlling the hand. He's got one underhook. Lands a left. Yeah, Vince eating a lot of knees to the body. Going against that taller opponent, that's bound to happen. Emmers gets the takedown. Vince lands an elbow from the bottom, good one.
We've seen Vince talk about how you can win a fight on the bottom.
Yeah, he's actually really good fighting from the bottom, with strikes, not just submissions. Yes! 3, 4 elbows, 5 elbows. End of the first round, Vince looks great. Oh my God, I'm pale. Blood left my face. Good first round, Vince. Good first round. Yeah, that's a good comment right there from Umut. Says, come on, Vince, make it dirty. Don't let him spar with you. Kind of does look like it's resembling like he's allowing Emmers to use his range. Vince is trying to get on the inside, but what's happening is he's running into the clinch and he's getting knees to the body, which is, you always got to try to think about, like, what's my opponent thinking? How's he going to try to fight me? What are my weaknesses? What are his strengths? What's he going to do? And Vince definitely prepared for this. He looked great early on. I'd say he wobbled him twice with right hands. And that was the plan, was to put excessive amounts of pressure on him, come over top of the jab with the right hand, cut angles so you're not standing right in front of him, smash the calf when he steps in on the jab. But Emmers is doing a great job with his kicks, keeping it long range with the roundhouse kicks, with the teeps to the legs and to the body. And then once the range is closed up, he's landing a lot of knees to the body. Here's replays. All right, here we go. Second round, guys. Second round. Here we go. Here we go. Good D, but you got to get some points. Work that jab, Vince. Commit. Good body shot. Emmers keeps throwing that rear teep to the legs. Vince lands 2 crushing leg kicks. The second one buckles him a little bit. You know what I said to him? I sent him a text this morning and I said, just promise me you're going to smash that lead leg for 2.5 rounds, calf kicks, spam it like it's fireballs. Like you're shooting fireballs in Street Fighter. Spam it. Keep tapping that friggin' button. Good left hook from Vince. Gets the nod from Emmers again. Lands a jab. Crush that leg, Vince. Vince, can you hear me? Smash that leg!
I think he's worried about getting a knee to the face. Vince has been ready for this for months. Like,
Yeah.
even though he took it on last 2 days' notice, I mean, he was just ready.
Yeah,
mentally, physically.
Oh, he took a couple shots. I don't like it. There we go. He's a fucking... Sorry, guys. He's a banger. Staying in it. I didn't mean to curse. I'm excited. I curse off camera. Sometimes I forget. Come on, Vince. Come on, baby. The downside, though, is that Vince, you know, is fighting up a weight. He's definitely ready, but this isn't his division. And you can kind of see that weight difference, the size difference. But, man, he is tough as nails. Brings Emmers to the cage. Emmers has his back. That body lock. Good redirect to avoid the knee. Going for the Kimura. Switches. Come on, Vince. Turns it around, gets Emmers back against the cage, lands an elbow. Ooh, lands a right hand, another left hook.
2.5 minutes left. Second round.
Ooh, ooh, so close. Body shot, right hand, both land. Good right hand, Vince. Another one. Take a step back and take a deep breath, deep belly breath. Let's all take a deep belly breath before Vince. Still putting that pressure on him. Let's go. Still putting the pressure on him. He gets the nod from Dominic Cruz, saying that Cachero can definitely take punches and keep moving forward. That's a compliment right there. Come on, Vince, just smash the leg. Focus. Good jab. Emmers is slowing down a lot, too.
A minute and a half, second round.
Oh, good left hand. Smash that leg, Vince. Come on. Spam it like fireballs. Come on, come on, come on. Good job.
Chris, we don't need that kind of energy around here.
Good jabs. 60 seconds left in the second. Emmers gets the takedown on Vince. Vince lands elbows from the bottom. Another one.
30 seconds, second round.
They're talking about how well Vince can dish it out. Take a hit, no swelling, no cuts. Durable. Emmers is taking a break. He's hugging, stalling. Vince is throwing punches and elbows from the bottom.
Noise. He finished that round on the bottom, but still 2 rounds in a row. He was on the bottom, but he was the one striking.
Yeah, Emmers is tired. Ooh, okay. 2 rounds down. I agree, guys. I agree with the scoring. I think that was a 10-9 round. First round was close, but I think also a 10-9. I think Vince is down 2 rounds. Going into the final, gotta get the finish. Gotta get the finish. He's doing great. He's doing excellent. He's doing excellent. Fighting against the bigger opponent in a weight class he doesn't usually fight at. Doing everything to a T that he should be doing, though. We're gonna work that clinch. We're gonna work on escapes from the clinch. We did it in when we were filming the hybrid striking course. Crossface, swim, ooh. Now Vince is it's funny, we were having this conversation. I was saying how Emmers is a good Muay Thai fighter, trained out in Thailand. And Vince, I would say, probably doesn't have as good as Muay Thai. More of a boxer wrestler. But right. Come on, Vince. 3rd round. Here we go. Let's get that finish. Time that calf kick. Yep. Time it. Let him throw the jab. Good angle. Lands 2 punches. Feeling each other out here. I can tell they're both a little fatigued. Vince lands good shots. Stuffs the takedown. Stuffs the takedown. That athleticism, baby. Lands a knee. Man, Emmers is a lot bigger than him. Another takedown he gets at this time. Vince gets full guard, lands elbows, feet on the hips.
I'm not a coach.
No, but Marie should be. She should teach yoga, and I try to encourage her. We should all encourage Marie to start teaching yoga on fightTIPS. Marie taught me so much about body awareness, about balance, about breathing through yoga. 200-hour Hoffa certified yoga instructor.
We'll be selling these soon, maybe next week on the shop.
3 minutes left. Vince has got to get the finish. He's down 2 rounds.
Got 3 minutes.
He's got 3 minutes.
Is this his first fight at 145?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I don't know if Vince has ever fought at 145.
He's always been 155.
Emmers is trying to go for the Kimura. Vince rolls to defend, grabs his hip. Vince is really good.
I thought he had Vince's arm.
I was gonna say Vince is really good at defending against submissions, just because of that high IQ that he's got. Like you're never gonna dupe him. You're never gonna pull one on him.
True. With a win at 145, would he even continue to fight at 145?
No, I don't think so. Because you think about like
Is that a knee?
Vince back up. Yeah, he landed a good knee there. Vince back up to his feet. This is good. This is good. Got 2 minutes. Still got this, man. Let's send that good energy to him, guys. Come on. Good knees to the legs. Another one. That's 3. Got to dig real deep here, homie. Two minutes. Here we go. 2 minutes. Plenty of time. Stuffs the takedown. Ooh. You know what, though? He's proven himself. Proving that he deserves to be here, baby. Great debut so far, Vince. Great debut, man. A lot of stalling here from Emmers. Doesn't want to take any more damage. It's a lot of hugging, a lot of clenching, a lot of catching his breath. Oh, Vince is digging. He waves him, come on. Give him a feint, cut an angle. Damn, gets taken down again. One minute. Vince just punching, doing anything he can. Gets back to his feet, question mark? No. Vince got his back taken. Vince trying to get his hips out. 20 seconds. Man, I'm telling you, he shuts down all these submission attempts. And again, another one. Shuts it down. Throwing punches from his back. 3. Lands a punch from the bottom. 2. 1. That's it.
Beautiful job, beautiful.
Oh my God. Great sportsmanship. Great show of respect. I know he's just happy to be in there, man.
And I'm really, really proud.
He says, I'm fine.
2 days notice,
He
10
says, "I'm
pounds
fine."
higher, different weight class. That was amazing.
Oh, man.
Regardless.
Didn't get the W. He's not going to get the W, but to me, still a win. In the UFC, on the roster now. Great performance. Shows that he's game. Shows that he belongs in there. Yes! Oh, what a good day. What a good day. Yeah, right? 2 days notice. Fighting up a weight class.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. I'm so freaking excited for him.
I'm so proud of that kid.
Thank you guys for watching with us.
Yes. Thank you guys. Hawaii Chin. That's right, man. Man, yeah, he can take a hit, dude.
When they give him a 135er,
Yeah,
it'll be easy.
Yeah. And then that's the other thing, too. Like, you going against a bigger guy, they can usually take hits more. Can a 135er take those punches that Emmers was taking? I don't know. He staggered Emmers in the first round.
Everyone talked really highly of him, too.
Yeah. I mean, he beat Giga Chikadze. I didn't want to say it before the stream, but Giga is like one of the best kickboxers on the planet. That's a huge, or he didn't beat him, but he took him to a split decision. It was a very, very close fight. That's a huge feat.
Fight of the night.
Fight of the night? Fight of the night? We'll see, man. All right. He's on the roster. He's up. He's ready for the next one. Let's do it again at your actual weight class now.
Do you want to like break down all the things that like?
Darian.
Yeah.
Break down what happened.
Yeah, because I think some people either didn't watch or they're wondering like what you saw.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I just wanted to say like too. Whenever you're talking about a fighter like Vince too, like it requires like he's just so technical. Like he's so.
Yeah. Like and
high IQ.
I would use the word technician for Vince too. I mean, he's a brawler, he's a pressure fighter, but he's still a technician, especially when it comes to grappling and his boxing. So what I saw, what happened was early on, Vince wanted to close the distance on the taller fighter, right? The taller fighter's got the longer reach, the longer the jab, longer kicks, teeps, round kicks. So you got to get on the inside of that range, right? Like if I can touch Marie from here, hold your arm out, but she can't hit me, that means she has to get her head to this angle to where I'm missing her, I'm not hitting her, but she can hit me. So my arm needs to be on either side, or she needs to be underneath of my punches. So Vince is trying to try to cut angles as he steps in. One thing that he was doing really well is when Emmers steps in on the jab, right? When you throw the jab, every time you throw a punch, your guard is open. So my guard here is designed for minimal movement, maximum protection, to stop punches from coming in. Once I leave my guard, now I'm open. So Vince was landing good overhands, throwing the right hand when Jamall throws the left, come over top and land your cross. He was landing hooks to the body really well, but Jamall was doing a really good job of keeping him at range with the teeps. He was doing teeps to the legs, he was doing teeps to the body, so just a front push kick and the roundhouse kicks. Then when Vince would overcommit, thinking, okay, I gotta really crash this range, I gotta get in quick, he would step in, but when you step in, I was talking about with footwork, the more you step, the deeper you step, the slower it takes, and you're kind of airborne, you're kind of buoyant at that time. So what Jamall was doing was timing it, going underneath and getting the takedown, taking him down. When he was on the ground, I thought Vince was still winning. I thought he was, even though he was on his back, Jamall was doing, was kind of stalling a little bit, was just hugging, catching his breath. He said, Cachero, at the end of the fight, you're a dog, bro. That's awesome, man. I should be tweeting right now, so he would be up on there. Awesome. But yeah, Vince was very active off of his back. He was able to stop all submissions, and he was landing punches and elbows from his back. And that's something that we don't see a lot. A lot of people think, I'm on my back, I got to go straight jiu-jitsu mode. But Vince, that's something that he preaches a lot on Fight Tips is be dangerous from your back with strikes. You don't have as much movement for leverage to be able to wind up in it, but sharp elbows don't need a lot, right? You just need to chop down with those and cut angles, and all you need is a properly placed elbow on the eyebrow. Looks like he cut Jamall open. I don't know if it was with an elbow, but he cut him open. The cheek, the mouth, Jamall's mouth was bleeding, so man.
Thank you for your support from Morocco. We care.
Care about Morocco? We'll go to Morocco one day.
That'd be awesome.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Truly appreciate it. Vince appreciates it.
Yeah,
Awesome
that's nice.
stuff.
So Emmers had said anyone in 135 will have a hard time with Vince. This excites me so much, just like the respect. This is my favorite part of martial arts, is just the respect between fighters, to like respect skill. And it just gets me that much more geared up to watch him fight at 135. Like, it's just...
You know, this was the entry fight, right? You go in, you
Yeah.
take a really big challenge, and you prove yourself against a bigger opponent. And that's exactly what he did. I can hang with someone not only in the UFC who's on a winning, or who's, you know, got a lot of potential, but it's against a bigger opponent that's in a higher division. Put me in my division where I belong. I'm gonna run through dudes, and that's what's gonna happen. Perfect. He got his foot in the door. He's in the UFC. He's on the roster. Boom.
We were saying before the fight even, I'm like, it already happened. Like, Vince has just been grinding, and he's so talented, and this is the beginning, really, of his UFC career, which is the exciting part.
Yeah, someone said Vince should definitely be brought back for 135, no
I'm so
doubt. I don't know
excited.
how many fights he signed for, but he's in now. He's in now, and he proved himself there. You know, and Jamall Emmers has got a lot of potential. You know,
Yeah.
we'll see. He may
Yeah,
go on to
good.
be, you know, a top contender or a champ even. Sport from Philly.
Nice. Chin is unreal. It is.
He's unreal, man. Thank you guys. Truly appreciate
This was a
it.
lot of fun.
Yeah, really appreciate all the support from you guys. I know Vince really loves being a Fight Tips coach. He loves all the interaction with you guys. He loves getting those success stories. People, you know, saying that Fight Tips is what introduced them. Vince is what introduced them to MMA, or kind of gave them that light bulb moment. And he loves that. He loves you guys. So we
Yeah.
appreciate the love.
So Vince, I don't think he has any more of these shirts for sale, but you guys love them. So we're like relaunching our Fight Tips gear soon, and we didn't plan on bringing these shirts out, but like we'll talk to Vince about it because he designed these. I know people love them, so that would be
Yeah.
really cool to bring back.
Yeah.
For now, like if you guys want to like, you know, talk more with Shane, me, I have no tips for you. And Vince, we're all at fighttips.com. There's
Yep.
the forum. You can learn a lot of like Vince's strategies through his course, like really get in his head. And like even me, like I don't ever plan on fighting. I don't even know if I'll ever spar. Like I just like hitting the heavy bag. But like it's as a fan, like watching Vince and Shane teach, I like know what to look for, and it makes like watching any like fighting sport like way more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. His MMA IQ roadmap is specifically designed for that, like getting your IQ up. And it's a lot of online programs teach techniques like after you caught someone's leg, this is how you sweep them.
Which is good.
Yeah, and that stuff's important. It absolutely is. But what Vince does is the way he explains it is, I'm not just going to give you fish, I'm going to teach you how to fish. So he says, all right, we're in this position. We got 4 different options from here. I can step over into mount. I can stay in side control, land knees to the body. I can go north-south position. I can go for the Kimura. Let's take this option. So that's why he calls it the roadmap. It's like, here's your path, your different paths. Which way do you want to go? Really cool program. He's a really smart guy, and I would argue he's just as good of a coach, if not better, than he is a fighter. really blew me away when we recorded that program, and I learned a lot. Like Marie was saying, like now I see things watching these fights, especially wall work and grappling and wrestling stuff and submission stuff that I didn't see before.
Hey,
taking
PJ!
that program. PJ! Oh yeah! He did amazing. So proud of my brother Vince. He did, man. He did really, really good. Stepping up in weight, 2 days notice. I'm so pumped for him to be in the 135 division now. Start taking people out.
The salesmanship.
It's
just like, if you guys are here because you like the free stuff, like, why wouldn't we tell you about the better other stuff? I don't know. You don't have to sign up. You get a 14-day free trial. You can just hang out with us for 2 weeks and then bail.
And then cancel, yeah. You wouldn't even be angry about it. But no, we put a lot of work into this. Marie put a lot of work into building the website and, you know, just making sure that customer service is done right. And the programs itself, the forum itself, I really wanted to, honestly, we think it's extremely, what's the word? Underpriced. And a lot of people tell us that. A lot of our members say that you should be charging a lot more for the amount of content that is on here. But I really do think you guys will love it. If you like what you get on fightTIPS, not trying to be a salesman. I'm
not wearing my rings, but we are married.
I never take mine off.
I know, I'm sorry. I was doing dishes or something.
What was what's his name? Wolf of Wall Street, what's the guy's name?
Leonardo
DiCaprio, yeah, exactly. Wolf of Wall Street, Nick Diaz, that's what it is, yeah. Tell Vince we could spar when he gets back as long as he goes 5-10%.
No, none taken. I just thought that was funny.
Watch from Japan. Konnichiwa.
Yo, we don't gotta hate on Chris, even if he's a hater.
Arigato. Tomas. I've been playing Yakuza 5. I think it's originally PS3. What do we have? PS4?
Yeah.
It's a PS3 game, but you can download it for PS4. Yakuza 5. It's like Grand Theft Auto almost. It's awesome though. If you've ever been to Japan or if you like Japanese culture, man, I like transport back there. Marie and I were there last year and we loved it. Went to Tokyo, Shinjuku. But that's cool. We usually don't get a lot of Japanese viewers, so that's really cool. Good not to see a bunch of haters on this chat. Great positivity. Good job, everyone. Very refreshing. Yeah, Matt, that's something that, like, we're just blessed with fightTIPS. I think it's the martial arts community, but we've always had a very positive, very good energy in the comment section on fightTIPS. I really appreciate that.
I don't think we have, I also think sometimes you get more haters, like, when you cater to them and, like, you hate back or, like, challenge, and I think we just have, like, no patience for it. So, like, if you're not cool, we're just not going to interact with you, and we'll stand up for the people who are cool, so that helps. And
I try to make it a learning lesson too. Like if someone tries to really hate, if it's not like just blatant trolling and someone's just like being disrespectful, I'll try to open up a dialogue with them and I'll try to like enlighten them on being open-minded and seeing it a different way or putting their shoes into someone else's shoes. And oftentimes I'll get responses being like, "Sorry, Shane, you're right. I was having a bad day and I took it out on you. It was a pressure release. Sorry," you know. And that's awesome because I feel like if I can do that with one person, then he does it with someone and he pays it forward, or she, and it's good for the world. And right now I think the world needs that more than anything. So be patient, be understanding, be forgiving, be open-minded with everyone, even if people don't have the same opinions or religion or race as you, even more so. What's next though, Shane? Yeah, what is next? So fighttips.com, we got gear coming out, we got hats, we got gloves. Let me show you some gloves. Got this one.
Oh my god. I didn't even see me.
No, this is me working on a new glove. So I'll cut things up and I'll turn it into a Frankenstein glove. So I'm constantly like really trying to work on making like top of the line stuff. But
I think we are going to keep watching, but I don't know if we're going to keep streaming.
Yeah, I think we're going
to. Shane has his ESPN Plus link in the description, I think. But
yeah, third fights are starting. This is still prelims.
You tweet though, don't you? No?
Do I tweet?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you normally tweet fights? No?
Not really.
Never mind, sorry.
We got the hybrid gloves coming out, open fingers, great for grappling. This is what Vince uses when he trains, when he spars. So if you're doing, see Matt. If you're gonna be doing, no, Rogan wasn't commentating. It was it's
Damien,
Dominic Cruz,
Paul Felder,
oh, Paul Felder, Philly guy,
and
John and Nick.
maybe.
Wasn't paying attention. Also hyper focused on this. So yeah, good for grappling, good for sparring, good for MMA training right here. Hybrid, MMA hybrid glove. Some people call it a shell glove. So it's got like the padding of a boxing glove, so you're not going to kill your partner. But open finger is good for grappling. Then 12-ounce boxing glove, Velcro, great for heavy bag, partner drills,
Michael
network.
Fitzgerald. Oh my God! Good night, Andreas.
3 a.m. Get the bed, man. Thanks for coming in.
We're so lucky. We're in California, so Pacific time zone. We're the earliest, other than Hawaii, I guess. So like we get to watch fights at like 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
When we used to live in Philly, it'd be like 1 a.m. and boxing matches would be ending, and I already fell asleep.
Yeah, now the fights are over, and we're like, what do we do for the rest of the night?
What were we teasing? Were you thinking our next boxing glove would be a 16-ounce?
I didn't say that, but yeah. We're not releasing that next week.
We talked about that. That's not being released soon, but like, we're thinking.
Well,
about
soon. Yeah, but not next week soon.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and the double on bag, that will be released soon.
So you can do that.
Everything's super delayed because of shipping and the coronavirus. So we expected to launch sooner, like weeks ago. Now we'll probably launch next week, but you'll get some. We'll announce it on Instagram and YouTube for sure.
Yeah.
The hybrid gloves are technically 9 ounces?
No, I think they're like between 7 and 8.
Okay. Yeah. So they're smaller.
Yeah.
Those are everyone's favorites.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Vince's favorite. Michael Chandler, Bellator champ, uses them.
Congrats, Gabriel. They go pro in 2 weeks. Congrats.
Congrats. It was an honor.
Congrats.
Yeah. Congrats. Goes pro? Congrats, man.
Sully promised me a double on bag.
That's Mike. Michael Wright.
Oh.
Sorry I didn't win that bet, Mike.
No.
Wait till it gets to the 35 division.
UK, they just say till 6 a.m. to see main event.
Ooh. Ouch.
What did you like most about the fight?
You wake up early. Vince's grit. Grit. Punching to the very end of the bell. Took some damage but didn't show it. Kept that poker face and kept moving forward. Grinding, man. I'm too scared of the UFC.
I don't think we're allowed to fly to London right now as U.S. citizens, but
I
it'd be
would love
great
to
to do a seminar in London. I've never been to the UK.
I'd love to. We're just in Amsterdam.
That was awesome.
Not the UK. And then we got a new gear line coming out, or apparel line coming out. So we got t-shirts dropping. We might have shorts, maybe not by next week, but we're working on some shorts, hats, masks. Good stuff. When he goes to 135, he'll be the betting favorite. That's right, baby. That's right. He's going to be the underdog no more.
Shane, have you ever had an MMA fight?
I did 2 MMA smokers. So they were set up like fights, there's a ref and audience and weigh-ins and all that. But never like an official amateur MMA fight.
Are you scared for UFC, little boy?
I am. Scared. It's good, Dad. When you making your UFC debut? Nah, man, I'm coaching full time. Is there a mental course on fightTIPS? There's not a mental course, like we don't talk about mindset in an entire course, but we do cover that in the fighting foundations, like the proper student mindset, setting intentions.
And Vince's his IQ course, I would say the first 6 lessons are very mental.
First 4.
And you say 4 to 6 lessons, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's heavy stuff. You could take that and just run with it and take years to figure all that out. So there's mental stuff. Yeah, for sure.
It's conceptual based stuff. So Vince, for instance, he's got a slide, and it's a slide too. So it's almost like a college course where he'll bring up diagrams and he'll talk you through it, and it'll be here are ways of finishing an MMA fight. You can win via finish, or you can win via decision. How do you win via finish? You can TKO, KO, submission. How do you win via decision? And then he goes into the different rule sets and developing strategies and how you can persuade the judges that you won. So it's in depth. Like I said, we really wanted to make sure that with these courses we were covering everything that you needed to learn proper fighting techniques, get in the proper mindset, win fights, if you're thinking about joining a gym, if you haven't joined a gym yet, it's a great place to start. If you're already in a gym, it's a great supplement for that, right? It's like going the extra mile, doing your homework, and studying a little bit more. You got to read the question because I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, can I practice jujitsu with your wife? No.
Good answer. Good answer. Make a shirt with Vince's face on it. I'll buy 10 of them. You look very technical, but didn't see enough speed and power. He'll definitely have it in bantamweight though. Yeah, no, he did good.
Yeah.
And, you know, those body shots. Emmers had a really good game plan going to the body. Teeps and knees to the body, man, they drain you. If you've never been in a fight, one will drain you. You take one good teep right to the solar plexus, you're like, poof. I always think about like your gas tank, like in a literal sense, like you got that green energy bar, like your energy levels in a video game, and it can be like boom from one kick all the way down here. And you know, you start playing that UFC game on Xbox, on PlayStation, and your guys start throwing like this. But no, that's real life. The fact that Vince kept coming forward and still had that fire in him, I was more impressed by that. How do you not be scared of your opponent in a fight? Experience, visualization, sparring. You know, you gotta get the reps in. It is the scariest thing in the world. I honestly think, you know, it is. Like, I've done cliff jumps where I've jumped from like an 88-foot cliff before, and there's that psych yourself out moment where you're like, you go to do it and then you pause, you go to do it and you pause. It's kind of like that for 6 minutes straight if you're fighting an amateur fight. You know, Vince just fought 15 minutes straight. Usually after you get hit a couple times, you go, oh, okay, it's not that bad. That's what I was so worried about. But you got to kind of explore, what am I so fearful of? You know, is it the fear of losing? Is it the fear of getting knocked out? Is it the fear of embarrassment? Is it the fear of pain? Right? And then once you can explore that, you recognize it and work your way through it. All right, pain's temporary. Embarrassment is temporary, right? I think I'll earn more respect fighting than I will not fighting. Right? So just you gotta walk yourself through it. Don't be afraid to explore your thoughts and feelings. I could sit here and chat with you guys all day, and I want to, but I'm not gonna. I gotta hang out with my wife because I want to, not because I have to.
I know. Shane made one joke recently saying that he needs my permission to take a fight because you guys keep saying he'll go to UFC, but he keeps saying he wants to take a bare knuckle boxing fight. So he made a joke on Instagram like, oh, I need Marie's permission. And now I keep getting tagged in things and people are like, Marie, let him fight. And I'm like, he doesn't really need my permission.
I'm just scared.
He can do whatever he wants.
Scared. Little boy scared. Yeah, I do have my Instagram is Shane Fazen, ShaneFazen.
Funky.
How do I buy a double M bag? Next week we'll have it available, guys. This one right here with the bands. See, she gave me the okay.
There you go.
Show me the money. Bare knuckle boxing dropped a tweet. You want to do a bare knuckle boxing match? Show me the money. Let's do it. I'm down.
You should have had facing Bob.
But yeah, someone asking about the double M bag. These will be available for pre-order purchase next week. fightTipsgear.com. Can I get a shout out, PD Pro Videos?
Bare knuckles, what scares me the most.
Are you really going to BKFC? Like I said, man, if how much money do you think I can make from that? Because we got this audience. No, seriously, we got this big audience. We got 1,000 people tuning in, not even to watch me watch someone else fight. How many people would tune in to watch me fight bare knuckle boxing? Show me some money, bare knuckle boxing. Let's get that money. Let's get that payday, son. Yeah, I hear you, Mike. It's because they care about us. I get it. No, Marie was always super supportive. She kind of like pushed for me to fight. We were dating, and I had, how many fights you watch of mine? We watched all the ones out here, 3 out here, and then
I think I've been to 2 in Philly.
So Marie's watched 5 of my fights.
I like watching Shane fight because it's like, I don't know. I think I have confidence. Yeah, I'm not worried about what's gonna happen to him because I'm like, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Someone said bring Ryan Garcia back. Yeah, I want to, man. We've been really strict with the quarantine, the lockdown. That's why all the videos lately have been just me.
Joe. I don't know who that is. They said my wife doesn't want me to fight, but I don't know how to fight, so that's fair. Someone asked when Ricardo's fight's gonna be, but a lot of in California at least, all those tournaments are being pushed back, especially amateur. Like,
Yeah. So he was supposed to make his debut
I'm never fighting in
the
it.
day before the lockdown started, all the quarantines
Yeah,
started.
that was a shame.
The day before, we were ready to go. We were on weight, literally on weight.
Remember, it was great.
Yeah, he. It was the next day, and we knew we weren't going to do it, but he still did his weight cut. Just to be prepared because he's a professional. It was really disappointing, but we're just going to be patient. Right now, we're just taking time to stay sharp, to get better, so that when he does make his debut, he's gonna make waves. He's gonna be running through people.
10 million. Then he can definitely fight.
As a minimum, they gotta pay me 10 mil. Oh my god, I'll fight one arm behind my back. Someone said, "Is your course okay for people that have no one to train with?" Yeah, so we have courses that are specifically designed for solo, for training alone by yourself, and then we also have videos explaining how to modify partner drills so that you can do them on your own. So the hybrid striking course is intended to be done with a partner, right? It's back and forth. I'll throw punches at Marie. Marie has to do the designated blocks and then counters to those, and then I have to defend against those. So it's very back and forth. But we talk about how you can. We give you specific examples on how you can do it by yourself. So it's for both, and we kept that in mind. People who don't have any equipment, people who have heavy bags, people who have partners, people who are by themselves. Yeah.
The point of it, I feel like we just like wanted to like empower you guys. So it's essentially drills, but like things that you can just like get creative with and have fun. Do whatever you have, just use it and
add your own personal flair and style. Yeah, like if you have a background in, let's say, Taekwondo or something, we encourage you to mix all of that in with what we teach on the courses. Thanks, Mega Man and Roll, for your time. Who is that?
Thanks.
Rock and roll, baby.
Aww.
That's what this R on my leg is. Marie gave me this tattoo, God, like 8 years ago, probably.
Maybe
with a sewing needle and Indian ink, and I gave her one. We gave each other R's for rock and roll, which is Mega Man and Roll, Rock Man and Roll.
Cutting the ring off for boxing, you've definitely done that.
Cutting the ring off, yeah. We have a couple videos on that.
What would you Google?
Vince has a good video on that.
Sorry.
People like the authenticity.
We're just like talking to a cat, like the things. Like I forget that there's people watching, and that this is being recorded.
Hundreds of people. Cutting off the ring. Vince actually has a really good video on cutting off the ring, where he talks about envisioning like a pizza slice, right? Like this triangle. So you're at the tip of the pizza slice, the first bite, and you want to keep your opponent in the crust. So if Marie's up against the wall, I want to cut angles 45 this way and this way. I don't want to walk directly towards them. Yeah, because you think about, like, imagine trying to catch a chicken, right? Like a chicken's in the corner over there, and I'm trying to catch it. I'm not going to go like this, and then chase him this way, and then chase him this way. I don't want to give him an opening. I don't want to give him an exit. So instead, you want to cut 45s. So like if I'm trying to corner you, I'm going to go like this. Right, and I'm slowly going to just close in. If that's what you meant by cornering. Cutting off the ring.
I think we tried vlogging before, but it's like really hard.
Yeah.
So much of our life is already work, and then we like forget to film stuff. Like we did some van life vlogs because we travel a lot. And we happen to travel like in our van for seminars and things like that. I probably have hours of footage and just never edited them.
True. On the GoPro.
Yeah, there's just so many things. Yeah.
I just found the GoPro and there was like some old.
Maybe we'll just do more live streams because then that doesn't require editing.
Yeah, Marie's, like 50% of fightTIPS. She does tons of work, so we're constantly talking about it, and we kind of like need a break sometimes.
It's hard like when we work together all the time, and then it's like to turn our personal life into working too. It's just like exhausting.
Yeah.
Not exhausting. It's just like it requires a lot.
It's nothing against you guys.
Like,
we love it.
Yeah.
But just the thought of like then vlogging, it's like at what point are we not working?
Yeah. But this stuff is fun. Chicken cat.
Someone said, did you see one championship on Friday? Yachts and Clive fought but lost.
I saw Mama shared. Well, if it was one, she was sharing of fights.
I saw Yad lost. Yachts and Clive.
Yad?
No. Yachts and Clive. No, not Master Yad. Yachts and Clive, if you guys don't know him, legendary Muay Thai fighter, southpaw, crushing left kicks. But yeah, lost that fight. That was a decision, right? I only saw the highlights that one posted, but I didn't get to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Got some class getting old, but he's still a legend, dude. Always a legend. Lots of love from India. Shout out to India.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
No, but we play Fortnite.
Yo.
I love Fortnite.
You play PUBG. Yo, Marie loves Fortnite.
I'm obsessed with Fortnite.
So they got the split screen now, so we play duos.
Which is so
So
hard to
much
play
fun.
split screen. Like when I play solo, obviously it's more fun, but
Dude, and it's funny, like people who don't play Fortnite, they're like, you play Fortnite?
know.
Yo, we have some epic games though. Where like I'll be shooting a guy, Marie will sneak up from behind bushes, boing, take the guy out, and we'll get to catch the dub. And I swear, I throw the remote. I'm like, ah! Running around the house, dude. It is crazy fun.
Oh my! We lost all the
Fortnite's
comments.
great,
So we're
dude.
either being spammed or everyone left because they're like, I can't believe.
They're
she
like, you
plays
play Fortnite? I'm out. I'm done. Just dropped to zero.
Because PUBG, is that only on like desktop?
No,
that,
well,
like,
he said
exactly?
PUBG Mobile.
Oh.
So I guess it is on mobile. I'm sure I'd love that too. Like I love the free
Thank
for
you.
all skincare routine.
I mean,
That's so
actually,
fun. I just did Marie's skincare routine for the first time today. I'm like, oh god,
I made
I'm
him
looking
watch
old.
his face and use all these.
I don't know. She's like, no, you gotta make your fingers like this, and you gotta go up, and you gotta massage. And she's like, you're doing it too hard. It should stretch the skin. It should just
I
raise
appreciate
over
that.
top. You go up, and she's
Sorry,
like,
no one cares about skincare.
you got lymph nodes. She said, you got lymph nodes.
You do.
And then you gotta go from the neck down. You gotta drain the lymph nodes.
Oh my god. But thank you. We both just turned 30, so I feel like that's like sensitive subject for us. I'm telling you, either there's spam or people are like really not interested anymore. So
If you pre-ordered UFC 4, nah.
which one do we have? 2?
We got UFC 2, yeah, I skipped 3. Do you think McGregor will return soon? I don't even know, man. I don't know. Depends on how quickly he spends his money.
How many times has he retired now? Like 4?
I think like 2
3.
times on Twitter.
No kids.
No kids, Brandon, no.
You're our kids.
Not now, not never.
Welcome to the family.
What time is Vince fighting? About negative 30 minutes. He already fought. He already fought. It was a great fight. He did really well. Lost decision. Super proud of him though. Showed he's very game. He can hang with bigger opponents. In the big leagues now in the UFC.
I prefer kickboxing. I don't know what the question is. Is it boxing or kickboxing? I prefer watching and training kickboxing.
Yeah? Yeah, I guess it makes sense. More knockouts. Me? I don't know. I really love boxing. Like, it's funny. Like, I don't like other, I guess, like household sports like baseball, basketball, football. I never got into them.
That's old.
But I feel like boxing has more of that, like, pace where you can, like, you know it's likely going to be a 12-rounder if they're not, like, knockout guys.
Sensei stuff. Sensei.
Sensei said, can you adopt me?
Sully's hot. We just have fans on all the time. We're in Southern California, so luckily, like, it really doesn't. We're right by the coast, so
Yeah,
it's usually pretty cool for him.
we don't have any AC in the house.
He's inside, like, laying under the fans. So.
Canelo GOAT, like Marciano, Joe Louis. Yep, Joe Louis was my favorite. Baki the Grappler. I haven't seen that one yet. I heard that one's really good. We were talking about anime earlier, actually. Hajime no Ippo, Dragon Ball. I just watched the first episode of Naruto. They don't need kids 30 years young. We're thinking, gonna open up your gym someday.
Are you talking that Bob is adopted?
Bob.
What's the alternative?
It took me a second. That's your baby.
The only baby I have is Sully. He looks just like the two of us.
Baki's good? Yeah, I gotta watch it? Alright. Check it out then.
Knockout, though?
Knockout.
Doesn't have any arms.
If you want a good anime, I would recommend Megalobox. It's boxing
what
with
is time
exoskeletons.
Hmm?
With It's boxing with exos. Megalobox. I'm gonna write that down. Thanks for the recommendation.
I went to Temple University. That's much information.
Megalobox. Cool, thank you. Who's my favorite UFC fighter? Who's my favorite UFC fighter?
Vince Cachero.
Vince Cachero, baby. Vince Cachero. Vinny, where's Vinny? Vinny's on the East Coast, man. He's closer to
Aw.
you. You're gonna hang with us low lifes all night.
Apparently.
I love hanging with you guys.
I know, this is fun. I feel like we were gonna, like, hang out, whatever, 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Outcast. All right.
So cool. You guys are all over the place. I love it.
Romania.
We've
Shout out to
gotten
Romania.
India, Romania,
Morocco.
Morocco, Brazil,
Japan.
Japan. I don't
Portugal.
know if I'll ever fight.
Is that Austin, Texas?
Austin. Oh,
Sweden, Egypt.
Egypt. That's so cool. UK. Yeah, UK. London we got specifically. Chile. Ireland. Puerto
Ireland.
Rico. We did one
Puerto Rico.
meetup. Oh, I love this. Everybody's chiming in. We did one meetup in Dublin, Ireland. And that was incredible.
Hawaii, Italy,
Iran,
Canada,
New York,
England,
Philippines, Malaysia. We've been close to Malaysia. We're actually really sad. The last 2 years, the last 2 years we've been to Singapore 3 times. Typically we go to Singapore in August to do a training camp at Evolve MMA, who's associated with one, but we're not going this year because of coronavirus.
Something's going on. You guys hear about that?
But I really miss Southeast Asia.
I want to shout out some more.
Chicago, I love
Belize,
Chicago.
Mexico,
Florida.
Cambodia, Chicago,
Michael Bisping land.
Michael Bisping.
Dallas. We have friends in Dallas.
Ohio.
Ohio.
The
The moon. Wow.
Wow, people watching from
People
all over.
saying random places now. Cali. Same.
We're in Cali. Jeremiah? Yeah,
What is
Jeremiah.
Michael Bisping land? Where's he from?
UK, right? I don't know
Albuquerque.
where
Cool.
specifically.
I liked Albuquerque too. We were just there last year to go to Jackson Wing. That was a cool
Steel
area.
City, Pittsburgh,
Wakanda. Morocco. Jersey City.
Limerick, Wakanda,
Mom's basement.
City,
Nice.
Morocco.
Your attic. I don't even think we have
I
one,
don't think
so
we
that's
have one.
impressive.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Pleasant Parks.
Wales.
Faroe Islands? Dude, I found Faroe Islands like when, what?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
Just like when Google Maps first came out, guys, it was years ago.
Maryland.
And I just found the Faroe Islands just because I'm like, what's out here? And then I just started looking up pictures. I'm like, this is one of the most beautiful places. One day I'm coming out there to the Faroe Islands. You guys got to show me around. Who was that?
Where is the Faroe Islands? Like, what is that off of?
Waximus. Yo, I'm coming out one of these days. We're going to do a
Where is it? Where's the Faroe Islands?
seminar out there. It's like Greenland, right? Like before, like west of Greenland. Iceland.
Oh, Iceland.
I go Iceland.
We are having a lot of fun. We don't
Well, I
usually
guess, yeah, I
do
guess it's like
these.
southwest. Got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu club in the Faroe Islands. Yeah, I guess there's probably not a ton of. It's small, right? Like, what's the population out there?
Hey, Sean. Do you smoke weed?
Who's that?
Stuart.
Hey, Sean.
Looks like you.
Steve Blevins.
People are so hard on Shane. They think that he's always.
Always
It's just the way his
smoked up.
eyes look.
Always smoked up. I've been getting that since like grade school. I just have relaxed eyelids.
Bob's really quiet. We try to get him to talk more, but
Cachero still brought a baby. Yes, he did. Yeah, that was really cool. And hearing that from the announcers, from Dominic Cruz and Felder saying the same too. Oh,
everyone keeps asking about the
Thank you.
shirts. We're gonna try to get these.
Yeah, we'll have to get these in there.
All right. I feel like before we hang up, we're gonna have to bring Sully out.
Yeah, we gotta. The anime question again. Yeah.
I'll fight you.
You're going down, Bloodsport MMA. You're gonna die.
You
gonna
gonna
die. Alright, so let's show off some moves. I'll do that, and then we'll bring Stuart. My name's Shane, bro. I just started doing boxing. Do you think I should?
Montreal.
Do you think I should stay in boxing gym, then switch to MMA, or go to MMA as soon as possible? Heavy sport. Stuart, to answer your question, really depends on what your goals are. Like, if you want to be an MMA fighter, then, you know, you kind of have to think about that balance of time and energy, time spent, time energy spent on certain things. If you want, I like to think of things like an RPG game, like a UFC game. If you spend more time on your boxing's going to be here, but your grappling, your wrestling, your kicks are going to be down here. So if you can go against a guy in MMA, you're not going to be able to just win with your grappling or with your boxing. So if you go to an MMA gym, you know, you can do both if you can manage the time well. But again, that's up to you. Really start to look at your stats. Think about your stats. You want to be a well-rounded fighter where everything's good. You want to have great boxing, decent grappling, decent kicks, right? Whatever you spend your time on, that's what you're going to get good at. Would you respond if I direct message you on Instagram? I try. I really do try my best, but I can't promise because I get tons. It's always flooded, but I really do try.
We said you gonna die. That's why they started to ask if you have TikTok.
No, you're not bugging me, Stuart. But it's SHANA. Alright, where's the dog though? Should we bring him back?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll box up Bob in the meantime. Box up Bob a little bit.
Should I close the bag a little bit?
Yeah.
It's gonna get loud.
Hit it 3 times.
We're in a garage, if you didn't know. Why? Oh.
Is there something in the way?
The chairs.
Try that. Clip the nose on that one. How old is Bob? That's a good question. Bob's only like 4 months, 3 months. What, dude? What? Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, terrible catch.
Okay,
You don't want the new one?
Oh, wait. Come over here.
Get it. Good catch, buddy. It's Sully, guys. Sully the Husky.
I don't know how to do this. I broke it.
Got you guys. Shane with the low pitch Bruce Lee woos. Nah, that's the Muay Thai. And what's the other one? See you, bye. You got ship-oo-wee, ship-oo-wee, and then you got see a pie, like I see a pie. You go ship-oo-wee or see you, bye. Yeah. Bye, Sal. It's too hot in here for me. I've never worked with Bukao. Never met Bukao. Sanchai, Singdam, Lordzilla, Master Yad, Kurang, the Giant Killer. Can't think of his name. Guys, help me out. The Giant Killer. KO Clyde. But never Bukao. He's like the most famous Muay Thai fighter in the world. It's kind of hard to connect with him.
He's the laziest husky.
Shows best guard for a street fight. I really want to know. it's a hard question to answer because it really depends on your body type. It depends on your style. It depends on who you're fighting. What I like doing is I hold my hand like this. So I keep my thumb out. I go fingers extended, and I peek. I trace my eyebrows with it because I like catching. So I go here or parries. I can easily come back for the helmet guard. Anytime you start to leave your face, there's less protection around your face, but this is when you want to start parrying more. So sometimes I'll come out here with a high guard. I'd say in a street fight, is that what you asked specifically? People probably aren't going to be going to the body a lot, so you want to protect your head. So I would say high guard, unless you're trying to bait them, then low guard, but then you better be relying on head movement, pulls and slips and rolls. So that's the short answer for you. But I talk more about this guard in the Fighting Foundations course on fighttips.com. My knee feels stiff after I throw a side kick. Yeah, be careful with that, that like locking out, that hyperextending, overextending. So you want to make sure that you are flexing the quad muscle, the calf muscle, all the muscles above and below the knee. But you should never fold it. Like your knee shouldn't, you're not like flicking it that way, right? Same with my elbow. Like if I throw my punches like that and I chop down into them, then it's the force of my hand's gonna keep going this way. My elbow doesn't bend that way. That's why you don't want to chop with the arm. You want to send it, right? You want to throw it. All right. It's the same thing with the kick. Like really think about like sending it that way. Don't like snap the knee in and the foot out. But doing things like squats is definitely going to help. Single leg squats, if you can, you hold on to something so you have some support. Stretches, of course. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I want to send Vince a text. Give him a call. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. I know Vince does too. Baby, you want to say bye?
All right.
Hang up.
Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
We'll do this again soon. I'll hop back on. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming in. All right, guys. See you later. Be good.
Thank you. Bye.
Do good. I'll see you later. Bye.